From Wish TV and the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is the News 8 Daily 8 Podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update.
Hi, this is Hannah Mordeau, and this is your News 8 Daily for Wednesday, October 30th. We're halfway through the week, and it does not feel like the end of October at all. We're starting in the 60s. Temps are going to get up to the 80s again today, and it's going to be another windy one.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
Credit Karma is your evolved financial assistant, making managing your finances simpler and more tailored to you. Join us at creditkarma.com to start your personalized financial journey today and continue to grow with our innovations. Credit Karma. Evolve your finances.
Breaking news, a shooting early this morning has left a man dead on the east side of Indianapolis. The scene is a home on Denny Street, just east of Washington and Sherman. An IMPD spokesperson says a call came in shortly after 2:45 this morning from family members who found the man dead in an upstairs apartment. Police tell us officers were in the same area earlier for a call of gunshots, but nothing was found. Police say they don't know yet what led to the shooting and are hoping to get video from doorbell cameras in the area to help them in their investigation. Police are also questioning a person of interest after a deadly shooting inside a plasma donation center. It happened on the east side. News 8's Brittany Noble has the details.
IMPD says the shooting took place while multiple patients were still hooked up to IVs. The 911 call went out around 2:30 yesterday afternoon at the Biomat USA on Post Road, just south of 38th Street. A witness who did not want to go on camera told News 8 donors that they were ripping IVs out of their arm and scrambling for cover. However, Tracy Brown spoke to News 8 and says he was preparing to donate plasma when he heard gunshots.
I was in front and I heard 4 gunshots. And after I heard them, we ran into the back to the bathroom. And we was back there for like 10 minutes. We heard like another 8 shots.
Some other witnesses told News 8 the shooter and the victim were arguing. Police say around a dozen shots were fired and the man who was hit died at the scene. No other injuries were reported. Police say if you know anything that could help police, please contact Crime Stoppers. Your anonymous tip could earn you a financial reward. I'm Brittany Noble reporting for Wish TV, wishtv.com. Follow us on Facebook for updates.
For my Team 8, police interviews, a screaming match and a note slipped under a cell door are new keys in the Delphi murders trial as it moves into a new day today. Team 8's Kyla Russell has been in the courtroom since day one and brings us the latest from the witness stand.
The jury heard recordings from interviews with Richard Allen, both of them leading to his arrest, and in both of them, he remains adamant he had no hands in the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. The first interview took place on October 13th of 2022. He told police that on February 13th of 2017, he had gone to the trails after visiting his mom and gone to the bridge to look at fish. He said he had seen 3 girls while he was walking and no other cars were there where he was parked. He explained what he thought he was wearing, blue jeans and a Carhartt jacket. Then comes the turn. Investigators asked to see his phone and Allen first agrees, but then says he feels they think he had murdered the girls. He changed his mind on the phone and said he needed to talk to his wife. Allen became more irritated when they showed him a photo of Bridge Guy. They asked if that was him, and he continually said, no, it wasn't, adding, I'm not going to say anything I didn't do, and arrest me or send me home. Then the jury saw the interview on October 26th, connected to the testimony we heard on Saturday from Jerry Holman. This interview came from Allen's home and car had been searched. In it, we see Allen again deny all connection and even see his wife, Kathy, during the interview. The two embraced and she questioned how his bullet was at the scene. In the video, Holman screams at Allen, and Allen calls the detective a profanity. The video ends right before Richard Allen is arrested. Next up, we got a glimpse into what life was like inside the Westville Correctional Facility, where Allen spent 13 months on suicide watch in a 12 by 8-foot cell. The warden and guards who watched him said he was acting relatively normal until he got legal papers sent to him on April 3rd of 2023. That's when the defense says he began defecating in the cell and washing his face with toilet water. Just a few days later is when a guard said Allen slipped a note under the cell door that said, "I am ready to officially confess to killing Abby and Libby. I hope I get the chance to apologize to their families." In total, we heard from 7 guards at Westville. They all say this is one of many times he confessed to the killings while there. We also heard from 1 guard at the Wabash facility. All of them paint a picture of who Richard Allen was and who he became while in custody. Reporting here in Delphi, I'm Kyla Russell for Wish TV. WishTV.com or follow us on Facebook for updates.
The body of a soldier from Indiana killed in Missouri is now back home. State police escorted the casket of Sergeant Sarah Roque to her home last night. She was found dead last week at Fort Leonard Wood. Visitation is set for Friday and the funeral service Saturday with full military rights. The Army says it's a homicide. No word yet of any arrests. In your vote 2024, a former Republican congressional candidate is accused of stealing test ballots in Madison County. News 8's government reporter, Garrett Bergquist, shows us what happened and why the prosecutor thinks it was an effort to undermine confidence in the elections.
Investigators say this video shows Larry Savage fold a test ballot and put it in his pocket. They say Savage took at least 2 ballots with him.
The test isn't accurate because you have ballots that were never entered into the machine, but the worst problem is he gets on his Facebook Live and his a website they have. It's called Madison County Integrity or something like that, and then tells everyone that the election can't be trusted. Ballots aren't counted. We don't have ballots. The ballots weren't there because he took them himself.
The voting machine test happened on October 3rd. Cummings says ballots are randomly selected and marked with every possible candidate choice to ensure the machines will read them correctly. He says stealing test ballots interferes with that process.
This was an effort to create a narrative that fraud is occurring, that mistakes are occurring, and the results can't be trusted. It's such a disservice to our community.
This video shows Indiana State Police detectives serving a warrant at Savage's home that evening. In the video, Savage insists he could take the ballots if he wanted to.
She said, no, they're sample ballots. So when she said, I rolled one up, put it in my pocket, and took one of the big ones, rolled up, put it in my pocket. I didn't know that we couldn't take them. And they're coming after us patriots, man. They don't want us to be Americans. Okay. They don't want us to be Americans. This is going to be. No, they don't.
The surveillance video appears to contradict that. Savage is the man in the hat standing at the voting machine.
They are not fake ballots, these are live ballots.
Moments afterward, investigators say Savage posted this in a Facebook Live feed. 3 ballots short, LOL, and don't take anything. Last week, he posted on Facebook, a new era of accountability has begun in Madison County. By demanding fair, transparent elections, we will restore trust and protect civil rights. Savage ran in the Republican primary against Congresswoman Victoria Spartz in May. He described himself as a MAGA candidate. He did not answer the door when News 8 went to his home Tuesday afternoon to ask for comment. In Anderson, I'm Garrett Bergquist for Wish TV. WishTV.com or follow us on Facebook for updates.
Marion County election officials report people are waiting hours at times for early voting, but the addition of more sites may be taking some of the pressure off. There are now 9 places in Marion County where you can cast a ballot, up from the lone voting center at the City County building during the first 2 weeks. We checked on St. Luke's United Methodist Church, the Washington Township Voting Center.
Well, the first day was crazy. We had about 4 hours wait for some people that came in. And it's gotten faster, so now it's lasting about 2 hours.
Election workers say if you're looking to beat the long wait times, it's best to come right before those voting centers open in the morning. Election officials say it may take nearly 2 weeks to count the votes in a swing state county that some feel could swing the whole election. Arizona is one of the most hotly contested large states, and Maricopa is the second largest voting jurisdiction in the nation. Officials say that laws about mail-in votes combined with sheer number of voters there will likely slow the count. They say it could take 13 days to count and certify everything. The man considered the future of the Colts is no longer the starting quarterback. Anthony Richardson will be the backup to Joe Flacco for Sunday's primetime game against the Vikings. Richardson is coming off a bad passing game against the Texans, 10 of 32, with an untimely interception. He also invoked the ire of many fans, asking out of the game of a play in a critical drive. Our Colts insider does not agree with the decision.
Who knows? Maybe Joe Flacco leads you to a wild card appearance. Still, that is not what you need out of your franchise, to pull the plug on a young rookie quarterback, second year, I guess, but technically rookie starts in terms of only 10 starts. That, to me, is not the precedent that NFL teams have gone with in finding success at that position.
That was Kevin Bowen. Our sports team will be at the Colts headquarters today as Coach Shane Steichen faces questions about that decision. There's another spotlight on Pacers All-Star Tyrese Halliburton. Netflix says Halliburton will be part of the second season of the show, starting 5. The docu-series follows 5 NBA stars behind the scenes throughout the season. Halliburton and the Pacers face the Celtics tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock. When Taylor Swift hits the stage in 2 days, more than 100 tourism ambassadors will be downtown to help people navigate the city. News 8's Daniel Zukoski talked to one of them.
These Eras Tour ambassadors want to make sure each day is the best day for Swifties as they come to Indianapolis. They'll be decked out in pink shirts, jackets, and beanies so that tourists know they're ready to help them navigate the city.
We are the fans of Taylor Swift.
Students say this is a great opportunity for them to get hands-on experience in the tourism field.
I was really interested in this because I hope to work in the music industry with my major. So this is getting an opportunity with the class to see how you even get a tour here, how that brand works.
Downtown Indy says this is yet another way to show our visiting Swifties some Hoosier hospitality.
Well, I think we do something really incredible with large-scale events. We take them very seriously because we know that we are a prime place to host them.
Welcoming everyone, having things for people to do, get involved. It's not just our city, it's theirs when they come here.
Wes says the days were broken up into morning and evening shifts, and she is excited to take to the streets of Indy when it's her turn.
And remember, there is nothing stopping us from all showing our guests some Hoosier hospitality this coming weekend. Even if we're not in a pink uniform, we want to leave the Swifties feeling like the city was bejeweled just for them. I'm Danielle Zulkowski for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook for updates.
You can find all of our Taylor Swift coverage, road closures, and events across the Circle City happening this weekend right now at wishtv.com. Wish TV is your education station. It's almost time to meet this month's Golden Apple Award winner. We've already surprised this teacher with the award, which now includes a $2,000 cash prize thanks to our partners at WGU. So here are 3 clues. She's a reading specialist in Wayne Township at a school that serves 5 districts. She's been teaching for 24 years, and along with supporting her students, fellow teachers say she's their biggest morale booster.
To watch her, even in the hallway when she's passing by, she's checking in with people, and she just truly has a gift for knowing individuals and protecting the humanity in all of us.
She gets a lot of students to buy in, and they feel safe with her. I mean, that's the big thing.
She's a beautiful human and passionate about everything that she does. And because of that, I truly believe that she deserves it.
She really was emotional when we surprised her, and yes, there were tears. You can meet our winner and see that special moment tomorrow morning at 7:30 on Daybreak. This has been your News 8 Daily from Wish TV. I'm Hannah Mordeau. Watch us on wishtv.com and follow us on Facebook for updates.
Whether you're scouring business financial sites or listening to economics podcasts like this one till your ears ring, you'll find there's no surefire secret to successfully managing your company's finances for the future. It turns out you might just need to pair with PNC Corporate and Institutional Banking, whose team of dedicated relationship managers bring 160 years of experience, pragmatic advice, and an array of tools and tech to scale to any size business. In fact, they're so tuned in to what you need, they knew you'd be listening to this podcast. As for that ringing in your ears, that's the brilliant sound of success. PNC Bank, brilliantly boring since 1865. PNC and PNC Bank are registered marks of the PNC Financial Services Group, Inc., PNC. Copyright 2024, the PNC Financial Services Group, Inc., all rights reserved.
Are you looking for stories of business innovation and resilience? Right now, you can tune into the Wondery podcast, How I Built This, to catch bonus episodes sponsored by Klaviyo. These episodes explore the journeys of up-and-coming entrepreneurial phenoms like Fishwife, diving deep into some of the practical challenges businesses face with the insight of some special guests. You won't want to miss this. So, are you ready to get inspired? Check out How I Built This, sponsored by Klaviyo, wherever you get your podcasts. And make every moment count with Klaviyo. Learn more at klaviyo.com/BFCM.
This is the News 8 Daily 8 podcast, a Wish TV News 8 update on demand. For even more, on demand and on the go. Connect with Wish TV on Facebook at wishtv.com and on the free Wish TV mobile app. Thank you for listening. And be sure to like, subscribe, and follow this podcast for updates every weekday morning on the All Indiana Podcast Network and wherever you get your podcast.